On this week's episode of The Green Revolution, the Sustainable Green Team is going to introduce you to Mulch Manufacturing, which is one of their subsidiaries that's over 38 years old, and give you the story as to where it all began. Starting with a brief introduction of some of the employees that created the foundation of Mulch Manufacturing. Meet Tim Burns. He's in charge of engineering the equipment that Mulch Manufacturing uses today in most of its locations. Tim was also one of the people who dedicated a lot of time and energy to putting together the Callahan, Florida location. Meet Rebecca Mahoney. She is our VP of Operations, but I like to call her our Master Coordinator. All of our purchase orders go through her, and she is the one who decides which way of transport is the most efficient. Whether it be by walking floor, the railroads, or an outside transportation company, she makes things happen. Meet Paul Stolle. He is Mulch Manufacturing's Vice President of Sales. Paul is the one who oversees the accounts including big box retailers and coordinates with co-packers and distributors. Paul has been with Mulch Manufacturing since the very beginning, working alongside John Spencer. Talking about John Spencer, he's the one who started Mulch Manufacturing back in 1985. With him leading the company, it has found lots of success and has made a major mark on the mulch industry. Now, John will give us some backstory to mulch and how it all began.
Ralph, my son, he had been in the landscaping business for several years after he graduated from high school. He had a landscaping business going, and he came to me and said, "Hey, this mulch business is becoming big, and it's growing every day." And we're talking about in the low 1980s at that time. He talked me into manufacturing the mulch rather than buying the mulch from the south and shipping it up by truck. He was the one that came up with the idea that we could actually buy logs rather than buying mulch, buy logs in Florida, put them on a log car and ship them up here, unload them from the rail car and go, not even go into storage. We never stored logs here. We took them right off the rail car, put them right on the conveyor took them right into the grinder took them right into the bagger took them right into the truck, and the truck took them right into the customer. So it was a perfect setup. Our business plan in the 80s was to have one product in the state of Ohio. That was it, and it grew from there.
I remember my first couple of days, I was hiring temporary agencies to come and unload containers of mulch into the Super America gas stations, and we were the first ones to bring this category of products into the convenience stores, and they're still doing it today. A lot of things have changed from that very beginning. We were unloading, like I said, by hand and stacking bags of mulch in parking lots at convenience stores. Quickly we figured out there's got to be a better way, because that was hard work. John and others helped put together a program where we were able to unload this product using forklifts. You know, the rest is kind of history. We took off from there, and that really helped our company to grow and to have the financials to really be able to grow into some other markets.
We were trying things that had never been done before. In fact, the industry, hubbub around the industry, who knew we was trying to get started with a mulch company, the hubbub was, they'll never make it, they can't do that. You cannot move logs all the way from Florida all the way to Ohio and grind them up and make mulch. That's never been done, and it's not going to work. But it did. We just worked at it hard enough till we made it work.
One good thing about this company since I've been here, we used to just manufacture cypress. We are manufacturing cypress and pine and hardwood, colored mulches, to the fact that we make our own colorant. We become so diversified. We have the machines and we come out with new products every year. So it's a growing business, it really is. And it's something to be excited about, as being part of Mulch Manufacturing. And that's one of the reasons I've stayed here this many years, because I love the excitement of what we're going to be doing.
So we were getting away from the Ohio market. The freight became a major problem. Even though we were saving a lot of money coming up to Florida on rail, we still had to get the product from Columbus to the customer. So when the product had to go like to Cincinnati or to St. Louis or to Chicago or to Pittsburgh or any of those cities, the over-the-road freight out of Columbus was prohibitively high. We decided that in order to cure that problem, we need to create a manufacturing facility in the heart of the raw material source, where the source of the product is. So that was the South. That was Florida, Georgia, Alabama, in that area. So in 1990, we found a derelict sawmill close to Jacksonville, Florida, in Callahan, Florida. And we bought that property and we tore down the old sawmill and built a mill so that we could ship product directly from Florida directly to Chicago, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, St. Louis, at about the same freight cost. So that meant that we could address a much larger geographical market from that facility than we could from Columbus.
With our new facility here in Jacksonville, we have 100,000 square foot of building, 11 acres of asphalt. We have plenty of room for expansion and to build equipment in the building.
Our company has always strived for being the best and providing the best quality of products as well as the best service. And I think those two things and the quality of the people, those things combined allowed us to really rise and become one of the top manufacturers of mulch in the country.
I am hoping to see everything that Sustainable Green Team have dreamed of come true. We need to know, we need to keep on target, we need to get new customers. We need to be excited and passionate about all the opportunities that lie ahead. We really do. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the next door opening is.
Tune in next time on this TV reality series.